They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hokies decide to punt it away.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They keep attacking through the air. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They believe they can run right here. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got a man. It's Wiggins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
The Hokies will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. Snags it on the right. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Virginia Tech, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is 3rd and goal.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He lost. And deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Hokies will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, you know. I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. That's reeled in. It's Kelly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Trying to find his man on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to throw, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's right on target. Ripping through the defense. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what